Welcome back, everyone, to another Friday live stream in American Truck Simulator. We have got a few folks in here. Let's see who's here early and on time. Tasmified. Am I the only one here this early? Well, apparently. Apparently you were. You beat Phantom. Phantom's usually the first one in the door. Well, frequently anyway. So welcome to both of you. Matthew Walter is here. Lobo 1G is here. Rick Rashid, of course, is here and vomiting all over the live chat, taunting Nightbot. And, of course, Nightbot is here now. Rick has got COVID, so he must be foggy in the brain. Drive is here. Welcome, Drive. Let's see. Ransford Brooks, welcome to the stream. Charles Payne, welcome to the stream. Nightbot is here. Watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will get you. And your Black is here. Trekker King 2010 is here. Are you driving, like watching from your phone, or are you home? Matthew Roth is here. Yesterday I was diagnosed with a major depressive disorder and generalized. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Matthew. Well, I'm glad you're getting help. Yeah, TK, keep that up and Nightbot's going to get you and Rick Rashid. Or as if you're Rick Rashid. All right, let's do some shout outs and get this party started. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is not in the Discord with me today. He should be here tomorrow. Bedrock, our top our top ATS driver for February 2023. Bill Welburn, Nicholas XXXN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for April 2025. XLT 588 Gaming, Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424. Our top ATS driver for March 2025, and our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Chasmified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo 1G, our top ATS driver for July 2024. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Let me give a little update about Pugwash. He went in for some surgery that he's had scheduled for a while. He had the surgery on Thursday, and he says it's going great. So he's on the mend. He'll be back when he's able. Carlin, Taurus Have Ice Bear, top Euro truck driver for August 2023. FTG Mike B, David Long, aka Shorty, our top Euro truck driver for September 2024. Okay, so let's get started. Where are we? What are we doing? I'm currently in Seattle, and we're gonna go pick up a load in Tacoma. So it is what is it? I'm pulling a reefer. We're going to pick up a load of frozen fruits. I'm still driving my Kenworth W900 Legacy Edition. So, Trucky is here. Okay. Let's get in the truck. Oops. First time in the truck today. Don't need that. I can go with this. I know where I'm going. I don't need some GPS telling me where to go. For those of you who don't know, when I was a kid, like kindergarten, first grade age, woo, we lived right up on that hill there. A little trouble with my shifter today. I don't need no scanning over here. I need it over there. And I gotta go in even though I'm empty. I am too old for kindergarten. Too old for grade school and high school. Oh, we had kindergarten when my mother was a child. And she was born in 1939. Five hours on the side of the road waiting for that, get your blowout repaired. Yeah, I've been there. And longer, actually. I spent the night on the shoulder one time. The service vehicle didn't even get to me, I don't know, sometime in the middle of the night. Let's see, same year as your mother was born? Okay. Nick is here, a reefer hauler member for 30 months. Congratulations, Nick, and thanks for sticking it out for so long. Guy couldn't mount a tire on the side of the road. He had to take it back to the shop to do it. I mean, I understand that super singles are a little more difficult to work with, but I've not heard of that before. Even for a super single. What do I consider a long haul? Anything that takes multiple days to drive. Mostly anything well above 500 miles. But my best long hauls I had were cross country. So I think this one is going to be 700 something. think I'll back down there. Well, doubles or singles has nothing to do with whether or not it's a long haul. It didn't occur to me to grab a double. I just grabbed this reefer out of my garage. Willie is here. Thor is here. You know, Ducky, I took a look at the first impressions video for that Roadcraft, and I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just wasn't that impressed with it. But I didn't get past the intro much. I just was having trouble buying into it. I heard somebody had mentioned it seems like a cross between Snow Runner and Construction Simulator. Anyway, just wanted to see what it was all about. Wow, I'm not even backing up to a dock. Trailer damage. Oh, for crying out loud. And that's how it happens. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Oh, you're saying the guy was really super scrawny? DK. Okay. Nick, why can't you do these long jobs? You can do short jobs, you can do long jobs, even if you break it up over different sessions. Anyway, Thor is here, welcome. Oliver is here, welcome. Why not doubles to make? Yeah, I already answered that one. Right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a sod buster. Hey, Willie, welcome. Griff USMC. Heck, why not a turnpike double then for a long haul? Well, because we can't take the turnpike double on the roads that I'm going to be on. Those are basically Indiana, Ohio, upstate New York. I wish I would. I wished I had an opportunity to do doubles in real life. ATS and Farm Simulator games move over. That's not true. I like Microsoft Flight Simulator and a couple other things. Squad. Road Trip Nerd is here. Welcome. Yeah, Nick, I do like this truck. I mean, I was gonna give a TK to coordinate getting a custom skin, one of our custom skins for it, but I just been running this one just because. Okay, I don't hear the reefer. Reefer should be on because this is frozen fruits. All right, let's look at where we're going. So we're coming out of Tacoma. We're just going to get on Interstate 5 and head south all the way to Sacramento. Steva, I guess. Oh, good. I haven't been there yet. Nice. Other than that, I got all this uncovered, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Let's get to it. Oh, hold on. I should do a few shout outs before I get rolling. Finder Boomer 150. Oh, thank you for reminding me that I suck at backing up in tight spaces. Uh-oh. No sad horn. Oh, I know why. Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. I forgot to go into the voice chat. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I guess we're just going to get rolling right after I do a few shout outs. Okay, JJ Man 1982, Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for January 2025, and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2023. Nick, 30 months, Nick, right? 30 months, is that what that was? David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Troken, Douglas Williams. We'll do some more in a little bit. Let's get rolling. A coffee. And the distance is 727 miles. I was looking for a load that went all the way to LA or San Diego, and I couldn't find one. Let's see. Oh, I turned it off. Sorry. I'm just pushing random buttons. It's the wrong button. I'm new at this. AC Drives is here. Welcome. And Shorty. California, double nickel state. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of that today. And that will make it take longer than normal. Hey, there goes one of our trucks. It looks like Trucker King. Yeah, it's a secret. Hey Griff USMC, I was gonna hit you up in the Discord because I saw that you joined our Discord on the day that Drive and I worked on that tutorial for joining Convoy server, and I thought that you had joined so that you could convoy with us on that later that same day. So I was surprised. I just wanted to make sure you knew that, you know, we're looking for people to join in the convoys. So just wanted to hit you up about that. Jaffo was here. Welcome, Jaffo. Hope everything's going well in your world. Well, actually, Washington, the speed limit is 60 for trucks. And then when we get down into the Portland area, it's going to drop. Some parts are 55, some parts are 45 in the Portland area. Okay, Rick, I understand. But at least you made it here today. You should stop hanging out with people with COVID. I know it might be hard. Oblivion is here. Welcome, Oblivion. Well, Griff, we've got a convoy in American Truck Simulator again this Sunday, I think. Yeah, I guess the tutorial thing, well, it was last weekend. But yeah, we've got a convoy this Sunday, but you'll need to, if you want to participate, which would be great, you'll need to put some time in advance. It is not a non-modded convoy. We could make arrangements to do that, though. If you wanted to participate in a non-modded convoy, at start. Let's see. Dang, Rick. Heyo, welcome. We are hauling frozen fruits. Oh, I wonder if that will come up on here. Yes, to Sacramento. There it is. That's what we're doing. From Tacoma to Sacramento. It's also up at the top of the screen. Oh, we are coming up on the Columbia River. We're going to cross that into Oregon. And here's the speed limit drops to 50. Yeah, this is a pretty old bridge. There was a bridge just like this way up north near Mount Vernon. Well, right next to Mount Vernon, across the Skagit River. That bridge was not as big as this, but nearly as big as this. Got hit by an oversized load and dropped into the river. Trucker King was new to trucking at the time, and he got trapped on the north side of that. I'll let him tell the story again. KO, Rick Rashid's got COVID again. I agree, Nick. I would like to see some updates to Nevada. More updates. There's been some. Part of the California update or rework made some changes. In fact, there's parts of that I still haven't been to yet since they changed it. Evo, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. This view of Portland is probably 95% authentic. All these bridges and flyovers are very authentic. are my views on electric vehicles? I guess I'm not a fan, but you know, they think it's gonna be it's just gonna be a thing. I think probably the technology is not mature enough yet to replace diesel trucks. But I'm sure the day will come. Now this drive that we're doing today from the Seattle Tacoma area to Sacramento, this is the trip I've done many times, not specifically to Sacramento, but down Interstate 5, deep into California. Many times. In fact, a lot of times if I was going from the Seattle Tacoma area to Phoenix in Arizona, this is the way I would go. Maybe I should have looked for a load to Phoenix. But I picked up, oops, wrong gear. I picked up loads in the Seattle Tacoma area of stuff that came in on the container ships out of the port. And I didn't take the containers. How that works is containers are brought to a freight forwarder outside the port, and all the stuff that's inside the container is transferred to a dry van trailer, and then that's what I would pull. So I took a lot of stuff that was imported mostly from China and took it to, most of the time, took it to a Target distribution center. For those of you that are not in the US, that's a large retail outlet nationwide. Oh. So, a lot of imported stuff I hauled. Ken Beard is here. I love that 2 of my regions are in progress of work, Benelo and Nordic Horizon. Yeah. Let's see. Hey. Now we can pick up some speed. What? Only 60? I thought it was 65. Got all excited for nothing. Yeah, Nick, I watched that too. That was interesting. Well, KO, it's what a Swiftie is always for. I hit something that I should not have. I was backing into my parking spot and I hit a dumpster with the side of my trailer. Peter Kizada, welcome to the stream. Not sure what you're asking. Or if that's a statement, not a question. Welcome to Eugene. Going down again. Rail truck light. Okay, still confused. It's okay. If you're asking about what mods I'm using, you can see the list of my mods in the description below. There's quite a few of them. I have picked up loads in this area too, Springdale and Eugene. I better get back in the cab with these curves. And the speed dropped again. We gotta go in again. Hey, Adam Buser is here. Welcome, Adam. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit slow here and catch up on chat. Maybe I'll just hit the pause button. Let's see. In England, we call a dumpster wheel bin. Okay. Let's see. Adam is back from work. Nick, when you drive off stream, so you like to listen to music while driving? No, I don't. I listen. Well, sometimes I hang out in the Discord and talk to other drivers, other members of the community. But a lot of times, if I'm just, doing a really long haul, like I just did one that was like 2,300 miles the other day. I usually listen to podcasts or an audiobook, just like I did on in real life driving. Let's see. Motorway Patrol is checking your truck to safe it. Yep, that's one of what they do. Yeah, generally speaking, I don't listen to music while I'm driving because I like to listen to things that enrich my mind. Not that music's bad, but it's not my thing. It's not my primary thing. You know what? I'm gonna go in here. Oh, what's left on my clock? 6 hours. Just realized that I haven't uncovered this parking area here. Hey, we don't have to go through the inspection. Oh, looks like I've never bypassed this thing. If you look at the my mini map, that little stretch of the interstate highway out there, I've never uncovered. Interesting. Could it be that I've never really been this way, headed south? Is that it? Can't be. No, it's not true. Okay. Why don't I have this little bit here? Oh, I see why. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go out this way. Yeah, I have I early on I had a satellite radio, and I would listen to music. Like I would listen to the channel that was devoted to like 70s music, and then the one that devoted to 80s music. But they just kept playing the same thing over and over and over again, and it got old. So as soon as I could, and I had Bluetooth and a truck with Bluetooth capability, then I would connect my phone to the truck so that I could listen to audio books and things through the truck speakers. Otherwise, I'd have to use, the earbuds. Cows. I always love this little stretch of road here. think it's this one where we're coming up on a river. Maybe it's farther up yet. Yeah. Actually, what do we have left for time? 5 hours. I guess I could pull in here. I got some areas in here I haven't discovered yet. I was on a discovery tour. One of my own personal goals is to discover all the map in each game. I've heard some people have done it. Oh. If that had been a real driver, he would have blasted his horn at me. And he would have hit his brakes. Oh, I guess that's it. End of the line. Nearly as Swifty is right. Oh, let me catch up on chat here. Hey, Benji's here. Welcome, Benji. Adam, I have not heard that news. Oh. Did I hit the light pole? I did hit the light pole. That is really unfortunate. Of all the places I could have backed into, I backed into one of the 2 or 3 that have light poles. Yeah, some days are like that. Alright, let's do some shout outs. Yep, you're right, Adam. I picked the wrong spot. JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Thomas Berger. Matthew Roth. Doom 3. Lee Jenkins. Lee01 Mister. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Okay, Matt. Glad you're here. Jennifer Roth, Colin Percival, Pancake Man, Elliot Hallisey is here. Ken Beard, Road Trip Nerd, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Ken Maselman, Ravendran, Supramaniam. Well, Adam, that's just because you're a better driver than me. I should have done that, but I'm distracted. All Stoned, Spawning Salmon, MWCW709, Metro Master. Can't say I haven't done that before in real life even. No damage though. Yeah, no damage. Was on the was on the brake coming to a stop when I just ever so lightly bumped the pole. Yep. Well, that's kind of what I was doing. I was idling back, but that's one reason why you want to idle back. So let's see. I guess I'll just advance the time. But before we do that, no, let's just do that first. I can hear the reefer running. All right, good. I thought maybe it wasn't, but I can hear it over here. I can hear it here, but not there. It makes no sense. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got 14 hours-ish. I think we only need less than 8 hours to drive there. So, I think we can just make it all the way. Do I need to stop for fuel? I got to check that again. Okay. What was I going to check? Oh yeah, fuel. I've got 119 gallons, so I guess I don't have to get fuel now. I can stop. I can look for a place along the way that is convenient and maybe even that I haven't uncovered yet. Doesn't look like there is any place like that. How about this? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Come here. All right. I like uncovering roads I haven't been to yet. Let's see. Missed some stuff apparently. Coffee time. Yes, coffee time. Any time is a good time for coffee time. Surprised your truck hasn't been installed with air horns on the top. Well, there's a good reason for that. I'll get to that in a minute. I did have air horns on top, but I'll explain why they're not now. In Wyoming, I-80 closed one tunnel. Wait, in Wyoming? I thought it was New York you were talking about, Adam. Did I misread that? Oh, no, you did say Wyoming. Tunnel was burned. Okay. Because of a fire, lanes had to be shifted to the other side. Yep. KO, I am nowhere near Trucknado. Oh. Yes, you're right. I will be driving through Trucknado Alley, which is right here. You are correct. I was thinking Tornado Alley, which is in the Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas area. Yes, Trucknado Alley right here. Completely missed that. Okay. Miss a lot of things like that. Yeah, I can get all the way to that place to get fuel. So horns. I don't have visible horns. but I got horns. The reason why is because with the Zeemods audio framework, in order to get the different horns options, you have to remove them from your truck. I get to change the horn sound I have. Oh, Rock Springs, okay. I'm just cycling through these. Let's hear that one again. Hey. Oops. That's a train horn. Well, Adam in real life. Hey, Willie! Coffee time, thank you. Adam in real life, it just depends on what's available at the truck stop that you could buy and mount on your truck. Train horns. Something like that. We go through some more of these. I kind of like that one. So we'll go with that for now. All right. So the Zeemods audio framework allows you to virtually install different horn sounds. Well, there's a lot of traffic in here all of a sudden. Everybody's going around in circles. Well, maybe not. Look at them park. Oh, there it is. That's where I'm going. Oh. That's why you got to keep your head on a swivel on these truck stops. Well, this isn't a truck stop. This is a rest area. Well, I think that may have been the Dixie horn that we listened to at one point in that mix. No, Adam, they don't tune the horn. You could buy different horns and have them installed. My trainer, Scott, he decided he wanted a train horn sound, so we bought it, and it was installed underneath the cab. By the way, for those of you who don't want to invest in the Zeemods sound packs or engine mods and other things. Sound Fixes is continuing to add more and more sounds to his Sound Fixes pack. He just added some rain and thunder sounds to it. It sounds pretty good. I have it installed, but because I've got the Zeemods that override it, we won't be able to hear it. But if you go to Sound Fixes Pack YouTube channel, you can. He's got a couple of videos that he's posted in the last couple of days of the rain and thunderstorm sounds. It's pretty good. Okay. I think we're coming up on Medford, Oregon soon. I'm not even sure we were that far south yet. Let's check the map. Where are... Oh, this is Medford. That was right. Okay. We're going to drive through town, up the hill, and then into California. Okay. Let's see. Adam, are my high beams on? Yes. As a general rule, I always have them on. Shame it's not got the Dukes of Hazzard horn. Well, it had one of those. I don't know which one it is. I thought that Dukes of Hazzard horn was the Dixie song. Okay, Pilot, thanks for dropping in. KO, we got a little bit of time yet. We still got to get past all of this and south of Reading before we get to Trucknado Alley. Let's see, Thor, I like my $1 million horn so much I put 2 of them on my Scania. Greg Olray is here. Will I start doing the Steam achievements again? I always forget to do them myself. I still am. I mean, when I can fit them in with everything else I got going on. Radamo, welcome to the stream. But I do Trucky achievements too when I can fit them in with everything else I got going on. All right, back to driving. Or we're never gonna get there. And we got to drop down to 55 again. Hey! Willie has gifted 5 memberships, channel memberships. The lucky recipients being Truck Dog Gaming, Keith W. Collins, Mr. Whiskey TV, Pupils? Lost. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and thank you, Willie, for that and the coffee. Oh, we can speed up to 60 now. Should have another scale coming up. Hope I don't get pulled in. Plug in. But in real life, I think I got pulled into this one almost every time. Yeah. What? What? Must be in California. Why do I keep getting these fines? Ah. Okay, that was crazy. Hey, did I forget to set the... Come on, you guys, get out of my way. Well, how many tickets did I get? Well, I can use this as an excuse to uncover this gray road. That was crazy. Wasn't the Swifty? trailers is not configured. Oh, trailers. Yeah, I must have had it. I had it too far back. I didn't think that I did, but I did. Well, that's what happens. But yeah, $1,000 for just one notch off. Yep. If you got your tandems too far back past the California legal line, you can get a ticket, but there was no police there. So I don't understand why it did it once, let alone repeatedly did it. Well, let that be a lesson to us all. Man, that was insane. Let's see. Rata. I do have some graphics mods in. You can see them in the description below. So I'm not sure which you'd be referring to. I mean, I have good graphics. Not because of mods. My pedals are getting worse. I've ordered a can of contact cleaner. It'll be here today. Tried cleaning my the potentiometer in my pedals for with isopropyl alcohol, but it didn't last. Well, you just answered a question I had, pilot. Did it show up as multiple fines? Well, that's messed up. That's going to screw up my hardcore score for sure. I rolled into California and my tandems were too far back, and it just one ticket right after another, which is insane. It doesn't work that way in real life. You got to get caught, and that normally only happens at a way station. Normally. Taz, the reason why that law exists in California is not about poorly maintained roads. That's not a factor. I mean, that's a problem in California, but that's not a factor for why that is. It has to do with wheelbase and turning length. And there are some problems. I mean, if you slide the tandems too far back, it puts more weight on the drive axles, but you still have the same amount of weight overall. So you're just shifting the weight around. But now my understanding is that it has to do with wheelbase. The closer the tandems are to the Kingpin, the shorter the wheelbase. But also you'll get more trailer swing on tight turns. But anyway, it's so that people are less likely to take out a light pole on a corner. It's another goofy California law. Yeah, Greg, I was thinking of you when I was driving through there. I think that was before you said hi, maybe? I don't remember now. What is road called where you are now on ATS? This is Interstate 5. Since we got on the interstate in Tacoma, we've been on Interstate 5 the whole time, and we'll continue to be until we get to Sacramento. This is Lake Shasta, or Shasta Lake, I forget which. Shasta Lake. We're not there yet, KO, but we're getting close. Closer. Gotta get through Redding first. Oh, I didn't even catch that, Thor. There's also a Reading in Pennsylvania, although it's spelled different. Well, a lot of the names of places like Reading and Newport and Plymouth and whatnot all stem from place names in different parts of Europe, for the most part. Okay, we are almost to Trucknado Alley. Another scale. Yay, we got the bypass one. Oh, left lane ends, not the right lane. Yes, 55 mile an hour is slow. Annoyingly slow. So when the original Trucknado happened, we were coming the other way. And it was still just a little bit south of here. Let's look on the map. So it was north of this truck stop. So it was like right in here. South of this rest area, north of that truck stop. Or was debating with myself if I should spend this on the bar or donate it to you. Here's the answer. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, update 144 is where you had a Trucknado and you all couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, I think you're right. 144. All right, let's keep going. Nightbot is still paying attention. So we got to get past this rest area complex. There's a helicopter not related to our Trucknado incident. Wonder if this area got reworked during one of the California reworks after the Trucknado. Find out here shortly. I'm looking for landmarks that I remember from that day. Okay, I recognize that housing complex up there on the left. We were south of that just a little bit. Okay, going to photo mode here. So I remember I was way back yonder, and some of the vehicles that were flying around, some of them landed up here on the other side of that brick fence. or wall. Some of them landed up here in this cornfield on the right. Some of them landed out here in that field. It's a crazy thing. And it all started right back here at this interchange. It was just this side of that. In fact, vehicles, yeah, right there where that white car is, just this side of that white car is where I was when it all went down. Yeah, that was a crazy time. Yeah, crazy and funny. You're right. You remember that day, Kitty? We're gonna pull in here to this truck stop. We'll get some fuel. Yeah, getting pretty low. 58 gallons. Yep, diesel time. That's where it came from. That original Trucknado. Yeah, in real life, this is not a Flying J, or it wasn't anyway. It was a TA, I think. I mean, it could have changed, of course, but times they do. We made it. Do you have the highlight reel of the truck? Yes, it's in my channel. Trying to think. I don't know if it's titled Trucknado or not, but it might be. All right, let's get this delivery done. We're not going to park, but I'm going to drive through here. I mean, I guess I could have gone out that way. The reason that cross arm is there is because this is a pay to park truck stop. So if you go in there and park, like overnight, then you gotta pay whatever their fee is the next morning. Yeah, Pilot, it seems to me if you're staying at a hotel, you should be able to park for free. Now, here in Las Vegas, I don't know if they still do it or not, but we've had several of the casinos on the Strip. Even if you're staying in a hotel, you had to pay to park. But that had to do with, well, a couple of issues. One, you get so many random people parking in there that aren't going to the casino, so they're using up all the parking spaces. And two, the city or the county impose what's called resort fees, and that's just one way of the casinos to recoup that. Actually, I think the resort fees are charged to customers when they check into a hotel. But anyway, yeah, it's what happens when the bean counters try to turn every little thing into a profit center. I mean, I get it. All that stuff costs money. But when there's historically something like that has been cost free, and then suddenly they start charging you to park, it can be annoying. Well, I guess I've fallen behind on the chat. Let me get this delivery done. But if we're still talking about the Trucknado, I can tell you that the reason for the Trucknado is the same reason we have issues in convoys now. Lag. It's gotten better. But no matter what, if one or more people in a convoy have high latency to the server or the host, you're going to have issues, which is one of the reasons why we minimize the amount of AI traffic on our servers. It does seem to help. But we had some AI issues in last weekend's convoy. Well, I don't think we're close to any dumpsters this time. Wow. And I am just making a mess of this. Yeah, I could have done the setup better than what I did. There, being farther away from that fence helped. All right, let's see. What did I get? Does it say fines on here? No. Let's see. 12/2/22. Trucknado Transport International, division of Boomer Gaming LLC was my original idea. I'm guessing it was too long. Right. Yeah, I remember having those discussions. Naming the company. Yeah, we wanted to keep it relatively short, 3 words. Boomer's Trucknado Transport. Why does California have a bear on the flag? I don't know. Maybe Taz can answer that. Kind of like YouTube pushing 3 times more ads to get people to go to premium. Yeah, it's irritating. And every time, or the first time when I'm watching a video, and the first time I click away from an ad, it throws up that offer for YouTube Premium. Yeah, Shorty, it's unbearable. There are light poles though. What did I miss? Netflix is pushing ads. Well, I'm not on Netflix, so if I was I'd have to consider getting off. Um, what? Negative 1,716 hardcore points? That's insane. I'm gonna have to dig into that after this. One way to make sure my tandems are set is to drive out here onto the street. I guess they're good. Yeah, they would be. All right. Let's see. Let me pause this. Or actually, let me go into the map. I forgot to look at the beginning. What is my exploration amount? So 65.17. That's good. Only discovered a little bit today. So little stretch right here. A couple other spots up north. Let's see. The bear on California flag symbolizes the state's history and a short-lived revolt against Mexican rule in 1846. Okay, I guess I've heard that before, but I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Back into the truck area here. Pause this. My goodness. I gotta look. I gotta look at the where's Discord? Right here. At the job report for this job because this is just like craziness. I know I can't easily share this with you, but scrolling through here. Wow, Wim is back at it doing hardcore and getting good scores. 4.7 stars. That's pretty good. Here we go. Oh my god. Negative 1,716 points. Why? Why oh why? I wasn't speeding. Was I? I got 0 for stars. Fines negative 2,215 points for fines. That's insane. Ouch. Here we are struggling to keep up with the Joneses, and I just set us back. Wow. Just wow. Huh. Yes, it is a big ouch. Thanks, Shorty. Right. I already looked at that pilot. And I was reading about that over on the Trucky Discord. Somebody was asking how come I can see the delete button on some jobs and not on others. And if they're hardcore, you can't delete them. Let's see. They can be deleted up until a certain point. Nope. But yeah, once they calculate the hardcore, that's it. Can't delete it. Wow. Well, how far was it anyway? It was 758 miles. At least I got that on TrucksBook. Wow. That stings big time. All right, everybody. That's going to do it. I'm going to get out of here. And I got some other things I got to do today, including some farming, which we'll be doing shortly. And thank you for being here. Thanks for the super chats, coffees, and the gifted membership. We will see. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. So we got a members live stream tomorrow. And I think what I'm going to do is complete the driving academy in American Truck Simulator. I don't think I did that yet. I think I got hung up on something, so I need to finish that. And then in the evening, Euro Truck. So we'll see you guys here. Yeah, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Thanks.